Okay, people, I want y'all to see this here. Okay, right here is the actual letter that my case was dismissed by Mr. Right there. It was dismissed on these days right there, supposedly the 8th, okay? This was the actual dismissal of the case right here, basically. Okay, today is April 7th, 2026. Okay, now today I just received this in the mail today. Look at that. Okay, now they saying that your appeal is getting ready to be dismissed again. The funny part is it's certified and stamped. I wonder who certified and stamped it and sent it. But it also got his name there. You know, the messed up part is how it is that these are supposed to be the same documents, but it looks like the actual document was changed because see right there it says December the 8th, 2025. And then this one say December the 8th, 2025. But it also has December the 18th down there. What happened? Did they just switch this document to send me more documents? The funny part is how it is that you're going to give me justice when you refusing to get actual appeals in court in an accurate amount of time. You railroading cases, and actual lawsuits that was filed. Because you see, I filed over a $5 million lawsuit for this actual case because not only did I catch them changing the names of people being sued, they're stealing your money, falsely giving you information, and when you serving people, the actual phone is ringing in their office instead of the deputy or that's supposed to be serving the actual case. But like I said, all of these things were submitted in the court. Refusing medical records, refusing photos, refusing to enter evidence in the court, refusing jury trial, refusing counsel, refusing legal advice, kangaroo court. The main thing is now all of a sudden you want to act like you're doing something different. So you send me pretty much the same letter, but you change the defendant and the plaintiff part up here and made it look like you changed the actual document. But on one of them you got the plaintiff, which is me, now the appellant, and then now you got Mr. Flores, the appellee. And then it's got what it says, at the session of said court, this blah blah of Mason County, this blah blah, 3,000 and I don't know if that's 80 some days of March. I don't know what 30, three something. I don't know, 3/8. Maybe 3/8, 2026. I wouldn't know. The main thing is, here it is. This was the actual document that was sent. And it's got December 28th, December the 8th, December 18th, 2025. Then it's got this one over here that's been switched, December the 8th, 2025. But now they adding extra stuff to it and sending it back to me, acting like they doing something different. So people, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to let y'all see that under Bivens, under the act of Bivens versus United States, six unknown agents, 403 U.S. codes, 388, 1971, it states that individuals can be liable for individual acts. 18 U.S. Code 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. 42 U.S. Codes 1983, civil action for deprivation of rights. Then I filed Bond versus United States 529 U.S. 334 2000. and it says government officials be held personally liable, okay? Now, under the 18th, this is the new act basically letting you know that the actual corporation of these courts are illegally doing things, and this was actually given to me by the female director just the other day. But then I want to put 18 U.S. codes 642, embezzlement of public money, property, conversion of U.S. properties or funds. And then 18 U.S. codes 2002, possession of false documents to defraud. 18 U.S.C. codes 656, target theft, embezzlement, or willful misapplication of funds by office. Okay, now keep in mind, all of these documents were filed against these people. And now they're constantly trying to act like they trying to do something to help me. You're not helping me when you already, the case was filed in 2024. It's 2026. You tell me it takes 2 years to get a case in a court, and then when I catch you doing illegal stuff and I file an appeal, you want to act like you covering up for this individual's planting documents on me? But that's okay. Like I said before, you refuse to get medical records in the courts. You refuse the photos. You actually preponderance of evidence when you destroy all evidence that I send and claiming that you are representing individuals in the city of Lansing. Unfortunately, people, I'm just going to let you know. When it comes to the court system, there's no way that I can say that I'm actually getting some form of justice. You know, I have been seeking justice in the city of Lansing, but they constantly keep attacking me. And, you know, if it's not child support, it's some other form of judge in the city of Lansing doing criminal acts or police showing up at my door. You know, these are the acts of the Lansing City Courts, the 54A courts in Lansing, Michigan. Criminal organization under the Deputy Chief Director. So anytime you give people power and they abuse their power, there's something that must be done. And it's a scary thought to know that these people got the right to ruin your life and you can do nothing about it. People, I'm going to stay blessed and I'm going to keep everybody informed into the treachery and the criminal acts of our cities and states that I'm dealing with. But like I said, you know, I just thought it was kind of crazy. This is the act. I'm going to show it again. How this document says to December 8th, 2025, this was when he dismissed these cases, okay? Now, all of a sudden, since I done put the video out, now he want to send me more documents claiming, and it also said December 18th, 2025. Then he turns around and send me another one, the same actual document. But like I said, people, there's no form of justice. You can't fight with these people because they got the right to ruin you. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to do in situations like this when criminals are taking, assaulting you and coming after you and constantly keep sending you stuff, claiming they're giving you justice. You know, there's no form of justice. You know, these are two different doggone documents. How is it that you can send me another document when you done already? It is so ordered. You see that? It is so ordered. How you send me this document today on the same case? You see that, y'all? The same cases. These are the same cases. But unfortunately, you couldn't get the case in the court when I tried to get it in But now you trying to act like you giving me some justice again? This is criminal actions. And like I said before, people, there is laws against certain things like this. I forgot what it's called, but up under, let me show you here. Under the embezzlement of public money and property and possession of false documents to defraud. That's 18 USC 1002, possession of false documents to defraud. 18 USC 641, embezzlement of public money and property, commerce of U.S. property of funds, of property and of funds, okay? And then Bond versus United States, 529 U.S. 334, 2000. It said government officials be held personal liable for criminal offenses. And then under 42 U.S.C. Code 1983, civil action for deprivation of rights. 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. And then Bivens versus 6 unknown agents. And I said 6 unknown agents because in Bivens law, it also states other organizations that was working with the court system, working with them, depriving you. Under that law, it goes 403 U.S. Codes 388 1971. These are all actual cases and laws. So under these laws, I have not only proven that I have been done unfairly, but like I said, we have no rights in the city of Lansing, Michigan. How can you help somebody when they have no rights? You know what I'm saying? We're considered dead because up under the Cetis Quote Act of 1666, these hospitals labeled us all dead. So when the register came to the room, they registered as color, black, minority, African American. Anything outside of indigenous is claiming that we are dead. So wake up, people. Are you going to stay dead? That's on you.